In May 2018, Jeff Bezos made around $191,000 a minute. How would you spend enough to decrease his balance? Post his card info on social media. r/unexpected communism. Buy the Lego Millennium Falcon. I'd buy so many Lego sets. Why do they have to so expensive? They are made out of dinosaurs. I have been thinking about this comment for 2 minutes. It has truly changed my view on life and definitely changed my view on Lego prices. If I did the math right, that's about $114 million for 10 hours. I'd probably pay off a bunch of student debt, then get a pretzel from Subway with the leftover money. In-state tuition for a full-time student at my local state college is a little more than $10K, not including room, meal plan, fees, books, etc. for in-state tuition. For the $114 million I could walk into the accounting office and pay an entire class's tuition for the year. There is about 40K students. Each class would be about a 1/4 of that roughly, so about 10K students. That's just over 10 hours to break even. He could take about 4 days and make the entire year free for everyone, or about 2 weeks, and pay for all 40K students' entire undergrad tuition. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. I had gone so long without thinking about it. That episode is one of my favorites. It captures the essence of Michael Scott perfectly. You'd have to spend $114,600,000 just to break even. So $115 million to make it decrease. After my own selfishness, I can think of at least 100 charities that would be getting an easy 1 million. Then I'd just walk around and give away money, or go to shelters and give away money and pay off so much medical debt for so many people. You got Venmo? Cool. What's your info? I've lived off $18K a year. $1 mil would afford me $50K a year for 20 years, and since I'd already bought a house, my financial responsibilities would be utilities, food, and property tax. I wouldn't stop working, but I'd be able to take jobs for the life experience instead of working to live. It would be peaceful. 1 mil affords you 40K a year indefinitely, even accounting for inflation. Look into the 4% rule. I'd buy huge areas of forest in the Amazon, Indonesia, wherever actually, and also hire people to protect it from being cut/burnt down. Ooh, and a nice pair of warm socks would be nice. I would rather buy only from Amazon because of his biodiversity there. Make a computer that can run Crisis. I expect to fund about half of it with the money. Interestingly, a computer that can run Crisis in an optimum fashion may actually require chip architectures that don't exist at the moment. They banked on CPUs continuing to increase in raw, single-thread clock speeds, but commercial CPU architecture started to go down the path of an increased number of more efficient cores instead. An ideal Crisis computer might require an entire fabrication pipeline to churn out a really fast single-threaded chip to run it on, and 115 meters might not be enough for that. What's up with Crisis? Seconded. So Crisis was a video game released by Crytek in 2007 designed to show off how good the graphics of Crytek's game engine were. The game was essentially a massive advertisement for Crytek's software. Few people then, or since, have been able to run the game at full settings. It's one game in a long lineage of games used to benchmark PCs. Can it run Doom? Can it run Quake? Can it run Crisis? This is not to say you can't play it on a normal computer. I haven't, it's really fun. I'd just transfer it all to my bank account. But the instructions say spend, not transfer. How about this? Spend that money hiring me as a consultant. For an appropriate fee, I'll hold the money for you for 10 hours, and once those are up, I'll wire the money back. Sounds 100% legit. Invested in Eskom here in South Africa, and SOC that holds the monopoly on energy generation. You can invest his entire net worth, and it will disappear in 6 months. Buy an EA game, and use all the microtransactions. Whoa, Sparky, he doesn't have that much money. Is it inaccurate to say Jeff Bezos did not necessarily make that money? From my understanding, he doesn't have a salary of several billion dollars. He owns a majority share in the company, which is worth hundreds of billions and constantly growing. I think this distinction muddies the public dialogue quite a bit. Correct me if I'm wrong though. People never understand this. I find so absurd that people honest to God believe billionaires have billions on their checking account and could just buy a country with their debit card. Lol, checking accounts. We all know they have a tower vault filled with coins they dive in and swim around in. I'd buy Amazon stock. The gift that'd keep on giving. Pay off as many people's college debt/loans as possible. Buy a crap ton of tech for videos. Go to local hospital. Start paying unsettled debts. Go to education authorities and clear every student debt. Go to the DMV and pay off all outstanding tax. Go to bank, any/all pay all overdraft fees for those HOS accounts have never seen more than 5k. Go to housing, pay everyone's assorted fees, clear late fees for section 8 etc. Go to the VAP, clear all medical debts, authorize all treatments, and pay for them. Give everyone with an Amazon account the equivalent of Prime for 5 years. Give everyone a lifetime subscription to Pornhub. Give everyone a lifetime subscription to Pornhub. Yep, I agree with all of these. Post the card details on 4chan and tell them to buy what they want. Donate a fuck ton more to Australia and donate a fuck ton to other environment saving options. Thanks from an Australian. Donate to multiple charities and pay off all the GoFunds. And maybe leave 100k for myself. Including scams. I'm just a Nigerian prince finding a worthy bride to be. Send to me $20 million for the plane flight. I'll meet you in the airport next week. Thanks. Use it on microtransactions for mobile games. Jeff Bezos' fortune could buy every homeless person in the USA a small house in Wyoming.